Hello, this is Challenger Boo. This is my first video on this channel and we are here on the Purple SMP. Now, a lot of SMPs, generally speaking, right at the beginning, you get that nice little moment. You get that nice little moment, don't you, on most of these videos where you got all of the people in the server all kind of bunched up in the middle all nicely and they all kind of go, oh, off in the direction. They have a little bit of fun right at the beginning. Not so for me and us, unfortunately, because as soon as the server started, everyone just bolted in different directions to start on their many projects. Many projects, all of which are much further along than whatever it is I'm doing. Off camera, before recording, I did do a little bit of gathering just for armor and some food and some general resources. So yeah, which I would have recorded, but my recording I had some technical difficulties, put it that way. I realised I didn't put that much explanation into what I'm doing. And all will be clear. This is my first time building on a server like this with a whitelist, and so I thought the starter houses I used to build, they're just not going to quite be up to scratch. Lots of those servers that I've been on before, little house, not too, little spoiler there, not too dissimilar from a house like this. So I built this in a number of different colours and thought, well, it's fine. It's just not enough. So this is the starter, in quotations, starter house that I am building for the beginning of the thing. So we immediately have to do a hell of a lot of resource gathering because that's a lot of deep slate. That's a heck of a lot of deep slate. Probably going to be switching all of these dark prismarine out for warped warped wood because that's a lot of prismarine to gather very early on. Although having said that, Zioni, the wonderful lovely Zioni, has already started on an iron farm that I went to go check out earlier on. The server had been up for maybe 5 minutes, and she had already built an iron farm, which she assures me is not that unusual and actually wasn't that difficult. But I remain impressed that I missed. I meant to land on that and I missed. And so step one is going to be clearing a heck of a lot of land. I have pinned myself right on top of this nice hill. There's a little bit of space just down here, which I believe a number of the other town members are building. Is it down there? Well, it's down somewhere around here. It's sort of off this very large dark oak hill that I appear to have placed myself on. It's there. That's where they're placed. I don't have my zoom button thing set, but if you look right over there, right there where my cursor is, you should just about be able to make up some blocks that one of my fellow purple players placed. Ooh, purple players placed. Right, let's do some clearing. And for clearing land, there's only one thing for it. The good old-fashioned, tested and tried time-lapse. Which will begin in 3, in 2, in 1, now. So I thought I'd fill this space with a bit about what my plans are for this series and also use it as a bit of an excuse to introduce myself, play some royalty-free music and have a bit of a rant. I'm Bella, or Challenger Boo, and I'm 22 studying a mixture of theatre and film at university. I tried to make Minecraft videos before, but that was back when I was just 16 and I did all of the editing on Windows Live Movie Maker, so it was a bit pants. Before I had the mindset of a child wanting to go viral, I think now I just want an excuse to make stuff. I enjoy making stuff, but the commitment to create a sketch or a short film takes a lot more effort and motivation that I don't really have right now. So I figured making a cute little Minecraft series would be some content to throw into the endless void that is the internet, while also honing my presenting and editing skills for bigger projects, which you might end up seeing on this channel at some point, who knows. Well, that's about all I had to say, so I'm going to go quiet for the rest of this time lapse and leave you with some DMCA approved tunes. And it's excavated. We might end up needing a little bit more area than this, but I can always do some more stuff down here off camera. I can always kind of take another layer off, get rid of some of these more trees. But this is enough excavating, I think, for now. And I still have room in my inventory to pick up all these little scraps I've left behind. Lovely. Right, this here is the map of the world. And you can see, as I'm down here, I pointed out to that blank down here is where Kaylee is. This bit here looks like where Mojito and Sup and Trelly are. And I have noticed over here that Zioni, Essahard, and Kerrod are all also round here. And I want to know what Zioni is working on. So, I'm going to take the trek over to where she is, which I believe is west. I'm going to surprise her, see what she's up to.
Hello.
Zioni!
Hello.
Hello! How are we doing? This is moving on quite nicely.
Thank you, thank you. Just trying to fix up my beef farm. Wasn't working quite the way I wanted it to.
Ah.
But that's okay.
That's okay, that's okay. It's all the process. It's all the process, isn't it? Now, I mentioned earlier on about this iron farm. And how you assured me it's quite an easy thing to do, but I'd never seen it before. I remain impressed by this.
Really?
I am.
So, it's... All you need is... You literally need 3 villages and some beds.
Can I take a peek?
Where is it? Yeah, I'm just trying to remember where my villager hole was. Ah, there it is.
Oh.
So this is yeah. That's designed so zombies can't get out.
Oh, that's reasonable. I understand why that might be
I'll
a
eventually get rid of those.
useful design feature.
Yeah. This is an Ian XO4 design,
Ah.
which if you've ever watched any of his stuff, it's Minecraft elegance. He just makes the most amazing, simple, practical farms that are either very, very quick and easy to make or extremely OP.
Wow, I will check them out because yeah, technical Minecraft is not my strong suit. I'd much rather build pretty, happy houses.
I started off as a technical and I am working more on building pretty stuff. I'll eventually base over that way, but this will become my industrial area. And underneath this whole area, there's a massive cave system, which will become my main base eventually.
Lovely.
I have a starter tree over that way, just because I like the jungle biome. It just makes everything look so lush and beautiful.
Yeah.
And eventually a path down into the caves underneath, which will become like a dark fairy kingdom.
Lovely. My base right now is just a very small area of land that I've half cleared. It's yeah, so we are not the same, you and I, it would seem. Mine I'm in a dark oak forest on a tall mountain. And I can see a couple of people from up there, but really like no one's come to say hi yet, which I'm quite it would definitely make the content more worth watching. Let's put it that way. Running out of things to record.
I am gonna go on a mission later to get some frogs.
Oh yes. Oh, I haven't been to a mangrove swamp yet.
Yeah, and I want to get a whole bunch of frogs and buckets.
Lovely.
And
That's an
build a
item.
slime farm. Tadpoles and buckets. Yes.
Ah, right. I can only imagine like an axolotl in a bucket instead of an axolotl. It's a little frog face peeking up. That'd be quite cute.
No, little tadpoles. And then I've got to find an ice biome. Thankfully, got a hot and a temperate biome, so I can get all the froggies. Because frog lights are the best.
Yes, frog lights are going to be a very worthwhile resource. Yes.
I designed an OP farm.
Oh, did you?
My nether spawn is perfect.
Oh, I haven't been into the nether yet. Might I follow you in?
Yes.
I
yes,
haven't
of course.
I haven't been here yet. Ooh. Wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
This was very lucky.
very lucky. But look at the biome.
Have a quick
Nice
F3.
and
Where
cool.
are we? We are in a basalt delta.
Yes. So, this means that I can have two of my nether farms here straight away because there is just around the corner over that way and down that way is blaze spawners, so I'll make my blaze farms. But then I'm going to go onto the roof and I'll get my froggies up there
Nice. Lovely.
and I'll get my... because I can't be bothered looking for a magma cube spawner when the basalt deltas spawn so many magma cubes, if you know what you mean.
Yes. Well, I think I might leave you to it, and go back to my house and see, well, my soon-to-be house. But thank you for showing me around. You've done far more than I have, so.
My biggest issue right now is that I need about almost a double chest of spruce leaves.
Goodness gracious, that's a lot. Well, I wish you all the best with that. I'm going to get back to what I was doing. But have a good luck. Good luck. Goodbye. Farewell. Farewell.
If you need, do you need
Farewell.
iron? Do you need iron?
Do I need iron? I have, I think, a couple of pieces left from the amount that you shared with me. Oh, well, that I mined for with you earlier. Oh, lovely. Thank you. A stack. Thank you. Okay, right. Bye-bye.
Easy done.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That was a lot of walking. All the way there and all the way back. 500 blocks each way. God, I am looking forward to the time we all have access to elytras. The next thing we're going to do is build a starter house. The starter house I showed earlier on, I figured might actually end up being a middle house, like not a full base, not a starter house. Somewhere in the middle, might reuse it for something else. And I'm instead going to build a more dedicated starter house, a more starter-friendly starter house, a shack, if you will. I'm going to basically make it up as we go along. So, I'm going to stand right here, see if we can line it up, maybe place a block so that I know when to re-record after building. Right there. And any minute now, there will be a full-sized house. And there we are. Wonderful. Lovely. Done. It's not incredible, it's not life-changing, it's not a house you've never seen before, it's not going to solve world hunger, but it is going to put some shelter above my little head, so it's good enough for me. It is complete with a very small, but very useful, very practical wheat farm, which I've been using to make some bread. It's come with a little sheep farm here. These are... I started out with 2 sheep, and it took me maybe a couple of hours to get this many. I didn't realise they guzzled wheat as quickly as they do. But I'll give you a little bit of a tour around the back of the house as well. What have we got here? Just some walls. Just some walls. Not that much to see. Might pop some windows in here as I have done with the front. But right now, this is what we're working with. Just a little house. You'll notice I used deep slate for the ceiling, for the roof. Sorry, for the roof. And the thing about deep slate is if you're gathering deep slate, you're also gathering diamonds. Even if you don't mean to, it's just an accident. But I have gathered a number of diamonds, and I didn't want to be that annoying cliche of joining and saying, oh, I did some mining off camera, but I wasn't exactly going to pass up diamonds, was I? That would be silly. So I mined them up, and I made myself this diamond pickaxe. While I was down there, I also found a mine shaft, and that mine shaft was a Fortune 3 book. And I'm now feeling slightly silly for mining up those diamonds, because if I had gone to the mine shaft first, I'd probably have a full set right now. And a full set of diamond armor at this point of the game would be wonderful. There is one more thing I forgot to show you, and it is possibly, so far, my prized possession. It does not have a name yet, so if you've got any ideas, leave them in the comments. But we have got a dog. We've got a dog. Now, my track record in Minecraft is that these don't tend to stay around for too long, because a creeper will sneak up. nearly kill me and take the life of my pooch. But I'm hoping that this is going to be the exception to that rule, and our dog will stay around for plenty long enough. So we may as well give him a name. So if you have any ideas, do leave it in the comments, because look at his little face. Look how he's looking up at me. He deserves a name. He deserves a name. I'm messing about with the F5 button a little bit there. He deserves a name is what I'm saying. So a couple more things I need to do in the inside here. I've got some beams up here in dark oak, which I think look pretty nifty. Not a great deal of space in here, so I'm probably not going to bother with doing a 2-level thing. I'll just pop some chests in here, grab some item frames. You know? Oh, you understand. It's just occurred to me that now might be the right time to check on my peers, and oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. So, I'm kind of being buried here a little bit in good builds, but in my defense, time zones are a funny thing, and these people had the liberty of being online much more often than I do. So for now, I am satisfied with this little house. And look at it. It's fine. It's nice. It's not going to change anyone's life. It's not going to solve world hunger, but it's cute. It's a cute little house. Typical that just as the episode comes to a close, the gods start to cry on our behalf. Episode 1 is coming to a close now. I hope you've had fun. I have had heaps. With a cacophony of sheep sounds in the background from me, I'm going to have to say goodbye. Goodbye!